Okay, let's talk about a challenge that pretty much every parent faces. The endless squabbles, the arguments, the "he took my toy" moments. But what if I told you there's a way to trade in that referee whistle for a coach's playbook? Let's dive into a simple but really powerful method for turning those daily conflicts into amazing skill-building opportunities.
You know the drill, right? The shouting starts, you run in, you listen for maybe 10 seconds, and then you just make a call. You had it first. Give it back. Go to your room. You declare a winner, a loser, and you send them to their separate corners. It is so exhausting, and let's be honest, it doesn't really fix anything in the long run.
Well, the good news is there's a much better way. The goal isn't just to stop the fight, it's to teach your kids how to work through the fight themselves. This is the big shift. You stop being a referee who just calls fouls, and you become a coach who's building skills for the next game and, for the rest of their lives.
And the best part? This whole transformation isn't some super complicated psychological theory. It's a playbook, and it's built on just 6 clear, totally doable steps that can honestly change how your family handles disagreements for good.
So think of this as your go-to guide. It's a tool that helps you take those really frustrating, high-stress moments and turn them into some of the most powerful teaching opportunities you can possibly give your children.
All right, first things first. You can't solve a problem in the middle of a hurricane, right? So the first 2 steps are all about one thing, bringing the emotional temperature way, way down. Before anyone can think straight, everyone needs to feel safe and calm.
Step 1. Approach calmly. This is all about your physical presence. I mean, literally get down on their level. Use a soft, calm voice, maybe a gentle hand on their shoulder. And this next part is so important, stay completely neutral. Your job right now isn't to figure out who's right or wrong. There are no victims and no bullies here, just 2 kids who are having a tough time and need your help.
And that calm approach leads right into step 2. Acknowledge their feelings. You just say what you see. Something simple like, "Wow, you both look really upset." It works like magic because it shows them you see them, you hear them, but you're not taking sides. Your calm actually helps to regulate their big emotions. And at this point, you can also calmly say, "I'm just going to hold on to the truck for a minute while we figure this out." Okay, the storm is starting to pass. Now that things are a little calmer, we can move into the next phase. Think of yourself as a detective. Steps 3 and 4 are all about getting to the bottom of what really happened, from everyone's point of view.
Step 3. Gather information. You start with one simple open question. What happened? Now the real secret sauce here is the listening part. You let one child tell their entire story. No interruptions, no buts, no corrections. Just listen. Giving them that undivided attention is huge. It shows their perspective matters. And then you turn and give that exact same respect to the other child.
And now for step 4. This is where you prove you were listening. You simply restate the problem in the most neutral way possible. Something like, "Okay, I see. So the problem is Mia wants to use the blue crayon and Leo also wants to use the blue crayon right now." What this does is it confirms you get it, you haven't taken sides, and it frames the issue as a shared problem we can all solve together.
All right, you have set the stage perfectly. You've created calm, you understand the story, and now we get to the real game changer. This is the moment where you, the coach, step back a little and empower your players to find their own solution. And here's an incredible line you can borrow directly. You can actually say this to your kids. "Mia, look at Leo's face. It has information for you." Just think about that. You are literally coaching them in the moment to read social cues and build that empathy muscle. It's so powerful.
This visual right here shows exactly what to do next. You're getting them to look past their own frustration and actually think about the other person. Asking a simple question like, "How do you think Leo is feeling right now?" isn't about making anyone feel guilty. It's about building a bridge of understanding between them, which, that's the foundation of empathy.
And then comes the magic question. Notice you're not asking, "What should I do about this?" Nope. You're asking, "What can we do to solve this problem?" That one tiny word, "we," changes everything. Suddenly, it's not them against each other, it's them together against the problem.
Your job now is just to be a brainstorming buddy. Encourage any and all ideas, even if they sound a little silly at first. Maybe they decide to use a timer, or find another blue crayon, or play a different game entirely. The solution they come up with might not be the one you would have picked, and that is totally okay. The real win here is the process of them working together. Any solution they agree on is a huge success.
We are on the home stretch. They found a solution, but your coaching job isn't quite done. This final, crucial step is all about making sure their agreement actually works. And, of course, celebrating their amazing achievement.
So, step 6 is all about that follow-up. Don't just make the deal and then walk away. Stick around for a few minutes, check back in and say, hey, how's that plan working out for you guys? This shows them you're invested in their success and it helps them stick with it. And then, the most important part, you offer real, genuine praise.
And here is the exact kind of praise that makes all the difference. Instead of just saying, good job sharing, you say, wow, you two solved the problem. You are naming the specific skill they just used successfully. This is so powerful because it helps them see themselves as capable problem solvers.
Seriously, you're helping to wire their brains for success. Every time you celebrate their hard work with a, way to go, you guys did it, you're making it so much more likely that they'll try to solve the problem themselves next time, maybe even without you.
So let's just quickly run through that playbook one more time. First, you create calm by approaching gently and acknowledging their big feelings. Then, you uncover the story by listening to both sides and restating the problem without blame. And finally, you empower them by asking for their ideas and supporting the solution they choose. See? It's a clear, repeatable process that just builds on itself.
When it comes right down to it, this whole method does so much more than just stop the fighting. It actually turns these moments of conflict into moments of real connection. You're not just getting a more peaceful house. You're actively building your kids' emotional intelligence, their empathy, and their ability to solve problems for the rest of their lives.
So I'll leave you with this thought. The next time an argument starts to bubble up, try to see it differently. Instead of thinking, oh no, another problem I have to fix, see it as an opportunity. Ask yourself, what incredible, lifelong skill could my children learn right here in this moment? You've got the playbook. Now you can go be their coach.